weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Gun. He's coming in. 47.
First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Here we go. 54. Waiting. 57. Tyson. Check 13. Hey, foxtrot.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up. 46, boy. 46. 46 to Mike. Check. Switch. Hey. 46. Under. 46 to Mike. Come to
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Mike, I got one. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. So we got man.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Here we go, 47. Get wide.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lefty. Safety's quick.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Here. Come get some.
Hey, high 7.
He don't want it.
Flag.
Check it out,
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st down, Eagles.
Here we go.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check. Lucky.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
55. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a kill. Mike, 58 Alpha.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 41, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Kill. It's just me and you. Check. Check. 53 is mine.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Trying to get it to Clay that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run. It's Sanders. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Mike, here we go. 180!
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Done.
54 Mike. Watch the run.
On second down now, Muhammad. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
53 is the mark. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Check curls. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, man.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got his man there complete to Gallup. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Draw play. Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz going to throw. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check. We got it. Okay, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the flow.
Prescott now from the 50. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Every day, any day. Here we go, go to 54, line. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go. Check Mike 21. Here we go, 47. Go. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. 26.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the twist. 81. Mike, 50. Go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
87.
Mike Spark.
Forward, Tokyo. 81.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
36, 36.
Hey, count. Count 26.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Count. 47.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
26.
From the 22, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
53 is the must. Check 53. Watch the run. Check 53 is Mike. Check 53 is Mike. I'm here all day.
Hey, 47.
Let's go. Hey, we got
26.
Prescott from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
54 Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He wants it all for the it. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Push him. Check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's see what you got.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
46. Gun. Here go 46.
Zoom. Mike 21, check Mike 21.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here go 46.
Trump. 46, boy. 46. 46 to Mike.
26.
Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Out.
They were going to 53. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down in inches. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
47.
To throw is Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Wentz on the give to Sanders, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 35 on second down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 56 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Cowboys 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 67 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Kill. 47.
46 to Mike.
Here's Prescott. And it's caught, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Hey, kill. Kill, kill.
Who that? Who that? 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Check. Check.
Hey, 47.
Check. 53's mic.
26.
First down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Pick the edge. Go.
We're going to 54. Why is 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Rip left.
26.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, come on now.
26.
He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big stop.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So don't say nothing. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check
26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
You can't block me. Hey, check.
We're going to go 47.
Check Mike 21. Watch the pass.
26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Go. 280.
Mike 54. Oh, yeah.
On first down, it's Sanders trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his